expert banter that keeps it fun. This isn't just analysis.
Fantastic. मजा आया बात सुन के.
It's a cool way to talk cricket.
चमत्कार है तो नमस्कार है गुरु.
Watch Cool Fans Match Center live, powered by SBI, only on Geo Hotstar.
Started with wickets, the Chinnaswamy, nice and early, and here they've got one. David Bartlett, who took the new ball. Arshdeep Singh in the previous game will take it here again. Right. Lefto Padikkal was confirmed as the impact player for RCB. Is in. He didn't play in the previous game, and I mean everybody had to bat a little higher. It just seemed to cause a bit of unsettling in the lineup. That's typical Virat Kohli. Straight drive and beautiful to watch.
Oh, stop it, Virat. What a shot this is. Yes, it's over pitch, it's a half volley, but the timing, this is absolute poetry in motion. We've seen it 1,000 times before. We'll see another 1,000 as well. That is glorious.
To the batting 11, and he's back now. Excellent bowling from Arshdeep Singh. 100th catch in T20 as well for Josh Inglis.
Excellent direction. That is fantastic. So many things at play there. You got to get it spot on.
Square leg fielder. He's also a master at working the ball around and knowing that that's the bigger side. It's a good option.
What did you say, 1,000 times? 1,000 more. The master of the chase. Whether we're talking 2020s or 50 over games, with it all set before everyone, they know exactly what needs to be done and then have to be good enough to do it. And what they're searching for, RCB, and what they'll have to be better at as they go back home. Of course, there's this one to sort out, but it's to play more to themselves. Know thyself, they say. Watch them play at home, more shots played, having to set a total, and 3 out of 3 they've had to kind of bat first. You just get a sense that they're kind of trying to do too much. Chalk and cheese watching them bat first and bat second. Yeah, sometimes it can be as simple as the fact they've just batted first 3 times. They don't enjoy setting a total as much. You know, if they do their next home game, bat second and win, you'll say, oh, that was definitely it. But you know, if you do lose a toss, you've still got to be able to win games of cricket if you are asked to bat first.
To go down the leg, he was trying to play it leg side, I should say. That's why a bit of a discussion. I'm not sure. Eventually they said, yeah, it's worth having a look.
We have a player review for LBW. Provisional decision is not out. I have checked the feed, it's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. One frame back, please, again. Okay, I can see a clear gap between bat and ball. Keep it going, please. Okay, I need ball tracking here, please. No bat and ball. Sai ball tracking coming. Pitching in line, impact umpire's fault. Wickets missing. Thank you. I'll go back to Sai on field. Sai, you can stay with your decision. You're on screen now. You can signal not out.
100% correct. 12 for 1 it is.
Your walls are just OMG. Which paint? नया बिरला ओपस जो पहले से चल रहा है वही लगाना था ना. नया बिरला ओपस पेंट्स पौधे चमक से बचाता है. सी जो पहले से चल रहा है वही. इनको जमाने से पीछे चलने दो. आप चुनो नया बिरला ओपस पेंट्स.
Will SRH avenge their defeat? Or will MI dominate them again?
See more of Arshdeep Singh now. Again, looking for that quick, shorter ball through to the keeper. Shashank Singh is joining us on the mic. Shashank, thanks so much for your time. Nat Jamanas, Graham Swan and Pommy and Bangwa in the commentary box. What was your thoughts on the wicket?
Yeah, the wicket was a bit on the slower side, plus in the end it was reversing, because when I was playing Hazelwood and Bhuvi Bhai, they were reversing the ball. So I mean, maybe a 12-run shot, but still I think a good total to fight on.
Yeah, 31 from you, sort of an unlike innings from you in that there was just the one boundary, and you had that good partnership as well with Marco Janssen. That short ball has worked to good effect in the previous over, but Panikkal up to the task this time. Shashank, what's the plan here in terms of the opening bowlers with the new ball?
Power play needs to be good, because once the spinners will come, I know it will be difficult, because Chahal and Barar are quality spinners, and the wicket is helping a bit. So I'm sure once the power play is important, let's get 2 more wickets here, and if we can see Virat Bhai is back, then obviously it will be a good sign for us.
I'll take you back to that reversing ball you're talking about. When you guys do your range hitting and you're trying to whack in practice, does the ball reverse or you're getting straight ones?
Yeah, so we plan, I mean obviously the side armors, they plan to sign the ball one side, it does reverse. But obviously today, Bhuvi Bhai and Hazel, I think they hardly bowled a bad ball, like in 24 balls after 16th over what they bowled. We could have been more innovative, I felt, later on. But I mean, we have tried, like me and Marco, we discussed after the middle innings also. We could have stepped them out a bit, but still, I mean, credit goes to them the way they bowled.
Does it mean you guys who like to bang it out the park at the back end, you have to change the way you practice? Now it seems many of the bowlers are going that route.
A bit, and obviously we need to ram them well and play some innovative shots, because at the death end obviously needs to be innovative, because the bowlers are smart nowadays and they are executing their plans to perfection.
Okay, well, all the best with all that practice. 111 is what you had last time, so you got plenty here today, right?
Oh yes, surely.
Assuming that has given you some confidence going into this game. Shashank, thanks so much for your time. Hopefully it goes well.
Thank you so much.
It's good. Really good from Virat Kohli. Just make sure it just keeps ticking over.
Learn to phase because of that. Yeah, Bhagavan.
Right, 6 of the over. Quiet rate is around 8, so Arshdeep Singh closes us out quietly. They'll be pretty happy with this. Just want a slight change in the field on the leg side. That slight change in the field prior to the delivery being bowled created a big gap on the leg side. 22 for 1.
Some shot there. Really top shot. Get that kind of good footwork.
आमिर 11 वर्सेस रणबीर 11 हो रहा है और आमिर 11 में मुझे डेयरिंग लुक चाहिए। मैंने थग्स ऑफ हिंदुस्तान जैसी फिल्म 6 बार देखी है। ले लेते हैं सर, इतनी तो डेयरिंग आप में भी नहीं है।
आपकी टीम में कौन? ड्रीम 11। इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
At the end of the week, you will be an entirely different person.
Amen, amen.
Delta IPL, SRH versus MI 2020 preliminary.
Very often at all, anywhere in the world, let alone in India.
Oh, yeah. Throwing wasn't great. Just have a look at this. Look how quick they are between the wickets. And they were quick to realise that there was the opportunity for the 42. There's good communication between the two. And the Panical kept moving further and further wide as well. Rugby is standing quite close in the covers.
Like this start, actually. There's some nice shots played. A real tussle. And it has to be a big one if you're Punjab Kings. You want to ensure that there's a lot to do post the power play. 8.1, it's gone up to. Got a wicket as well.
That is brilliant. What a shot that is. Just waiting for the length, knowing that that middle fielder was up.
Yeah, we've seen some superb strokes today. Marco Janssen hit a straight 60 was glorious, but this is right up there with it. Just a bit of width, like you say, slightly too full. Easy swing at the bat. That is absolute. Well, it's eye candy, isn't it? Straight over the ropes. It's kind of a necessity to revert to type. When you think of Devdas Padikkal, it's shots like that, and the one before where he punches onto that onside where they run for.
A little hand to it. Should get pulled in on the boundary. Just a little hand to it.
Again, playing late. Yes, the misfield allows for 2, shouldn't be any at all. Plays it very late. And he turned up, Padikkal. He just thought, well, you want to watch this youngster bat. And in recent times, without getting results, sometimes looks pretty good, then other times looks like he's trying to go at it a little too hard. He started well here.
No way through this time around, but 9 off the over. We've already done the job in this over. Just looking at his scores, he missed out on the game against the Punjab Kings at Chinnaswamy. Made that 40 undefeated in the previous game that he played. Been the impact player for them all the way through. Was in Jaipur. Another game where they won the toss. They've only won 3 this season, RCB. A little bit of a mix-up between between the two. This is the same pair that ran 4 earlier on together. It's 31 for 1.
Bharat welcomes the world to a new era of creativity. Waves, the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit, connecting creators through Creatosphere, WaveX and Waves Bazaar, where stories, ideas and content go global. Connecting countries through global media dialogue and the Bharat Pavilion, shaping narratives and partnerships. Culturals, cinema, gaming, Waves fuels the next wave of entertainment. Connecting creators, connecting countries. Waves 2025.
Pandya bowled beautifully. This innings, the Punjab Kings is going to be Harpreet Brar. 27 wickets, 43 games. Very good economy rate of speed. That is going to be interesting because RCB spinners pull it back for them. What can the Punjab Kings spinners do? A slip in place for Virat.
Chips it over covers. Lovely shot and a boundary to start the over. This is something Virat Kohli does well. Virat Kohli doesn't have the best numbers versus Harpreet Brar, but he loves to attack somebody who he doesn't have good numbers against. His strike rate slightly low against this bowler per se. Takes the fight to the opposition, throws him off guard. Now he's going to have to adjust.
And the slips come off. This is what he's done this season, it seems, Virat, because a lot of the left-arm spinners you mentioned, Varun, left-arm spinners would attack his stumps, attack his pads. She's getting beside the line to open up the offside field against them. That's what happened the last delivery, even the previous one. He's playing inside the line.
He's playing inside the line. He's got that slog sweep out. And the most important thing, he makes the first move, attacks first. DDB trying to make some room and trying to squeeze through that gap on the offside. Virat Kohli has really evolved over the last IPL to this when it comes to playing spin. Obviously, the better chasers. And whenever he's chasing, we just see a different version of him.
Squeezing that through the gap. Got stuck initially, but does extremely well to get out of it and also get a boundary.
Bowler trying to adjust his line and his leg when he saw him come down. DDP was up to it. Eventually got it through the gap he was looking for the previous ball.
Managed very well there.
Just having a look back on Harpreet Brar in 2021 in this game where he got Virat Kohli, he got Glenn Maxwell, and he also got AB de Villiers. Chris Gale actually spoke to him before the game and said to him, "What's your plans against RCB?" And he said, "Well, I want to get these 3 wickets. Maxwell, Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers," and he did it. And his friends say that that's what happens with him. He predicts something and it happens. It happened that day.
5 overs gone, 42 for 1.
MI's payback time. LSG is ready to retaliate. RCB's time to get even.
Revenge Week, 20th to 27th April on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Will SRH avenge their defeat? Or will MI dominate them again in their own den? Watch SRH vs MI, 23rd April, only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Tata IPL, MI vs CSK, today at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
42 for 1 after 5, 1 more over to 1 the power play, and it's going to be one the answer. Yeah, 28 wickets, 29, 9.5. Bowls
this is one of them. Tough over. Last over of the power play. For the orange cap. Obviously, Nicholas Puran leading the pack with 368. Not too far. Shai Sudarshan, he's having a great year too. 365. There is Virat, number 7 with 268. Yeah, just one big score away from the top guys. Sent back, and rightly so, but direct hit as well. Comfortably in. Jansen keeping them lines really tight, not letting Virat off the lead. Virat Kohli always in and around the conversation when it comes to the orange cap. Just needs one big score to surpass all the others, and one big score to become the player with the most 50s in the IPL. Mix up again. Wasn't a single. Call by DDP. Outside half of the bat, but will do. Slow one there. Another boundary for Virat. Just a little width there. Can't give Virat Kohli with. Okay, third man up. No, the third man's up. Going really hard at it. Knowing that even if it's an edge, it's going to go above the fielders for 4 or 6. Last few deliveries of the power play. Go hard at it. Just wonder if he wants to use his feet, because he too, like Ace Silver, it's a little bit of extra bounce. Choose the call, should get it. A lot of open spaces on the leg side of Virat Kohli. That's the longer side.
Jansen bowled beautifully at the Chinnaswamy and the previous game as well. Would have done his confidence a world of good, because just been a little bit expensive this year prior to that, and been used differently as well. He's so used to taking the new ball first over or second over. This season it's been different for him. Just talking about that, most 50 plus scores in the IPL. Virat Kohli 66. Hasn't got the distance, got enough. Stay away from the fielders though. A couple of runs for Virat. 50 comes up for RCB. The streaky one. Just not doing it properly. Slightly high on the bat. Not getting the distance. 2 runs. But I really feel I don't like this field. When you've not got the biggest target on board. Rahul Jansen is somebody who gets a little extra bounce. You need that third man back, get a slip in place, because you know Virat Kohli in and around that 4th, 5th stump, where a left arm fast bowler can just lift it off the surface and bring in that slip in play. But very defensive fields at the moment. That's nicely played. That's beautifully played. Boundary to finish the power play. 54 for 1.
This broadcast on Jio Hotstar Scope presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा. Go powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast super fast. Pokerbazi. You hold the cards. And Birla Opus Paints. दुनिया को रंग दो. In association with Aruna Ice Creams. Fast, safe and reliable payments with Google Pay. Lay's flavors of the world. Mutual funds sahi hai. Britannia Winking Cow Thick Shakes. And Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
MI's honor is at stake. CSK's winning streak is on the line. Will Mumbai's pride bend, or will CSK's streak end? Tata IPL, MI versus CSK, today at 6:30 p.m.
That wide run with 7.5, complete control, and there would be RCB as long as he's there. By 104 required of 84. Chahal, who's turned things around for himself this season, the last couple of games. It's very unlike him the way he started off this season. Expensive, wasn't picking up wickets. First 5 games, you see, he picked up just 2 wickets. Economy of 11 plus.
Well, he's been introduced into the attack. Padikkal with a 6. Yuzi Chahal, and that brings up the 50 partnership as well. 54, 31 balls. He'll be really batting with Yuzi Chahal. Doesn't really fancy bowling against the left-handers that much. Goes for the leg spin, tosses it up. Devdutt Padikkal on the money there with that shot.
Deft touch this time only for a single.
Well, hearing now that Shreyas Iyer is off the field, he's not feeling well, and Marcus Stoinis has taken over as captain. Hopefully he's going to be okay, because Shreyas Iyer has been a big part of the success this season for Punjab Kings. He's been very good as captain, very calm too. And Stoinis will take over the captaincy, and right now, with Kohli on strike, there's fielders all over the place trying to get this field right.
Oh, this is the cat and mouse which I wanted to see. Yuzi Chahal has played many years for RCB under Virat Kohli. Virat will want to dominate him and Yuzi will want to get him out.
That does help when you get a 6 off the first ball of the over. Quite interesting to see how Yuzi Chahal can adjust to these conditions. He's on the slower side of this pitch. So Suyash is naturally quick in the air. Get a lot more off the surface. Now Yuzi Chahal last couple of deliveries was 97, 99. Is that the pace he's going to bowl this afternoon? Question for you. Which of these factors is most important to achieve success at the Tata IPL? Strong captain, ace coach, well-balanced team. Let us know what you think. Go to iplT20.com/fan poll.
Talking about the Yuzi-Virat combination at RCB, there's not been any bowler who's taken more wickets under one captain. 136 wickets Yuzi Chahal has taken under the Virat Kohli captaincy. Go-to bowler over the years, and Yuzi take Virat Kohli's wicket this time.
Well, that'll be huge. They do need to break this partnership. An extra run off the last ball, 11. From that over, 7 gone, 65 for 1.
This broadcast on Jio Hotstar is co-presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा. Co-powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast super fast. With Lopez Paints. दुनिया को रंग दो. And Pokerbazi. You hold the cards. In association with Parle Platina Hide and Seek. Gillette. The best a man can get. Kamla Pasand Anokha Swad. Rupee credit cards. Thumbs up. Dum hai to dikha. And Google search. ढूंढोगे तो जानोगे.
At the end of the week, you will be an entirely different person.
Amen, amen.
Tata IPL, SRH versus MI, 23rd April at 6:30 PM on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
His second over. That's nicely bowled. Keeping it simple, nice and straight. One of the highlights of Virat Kohli's innings across all formats is how well he runs between the stumps. Especially when we talk about him chasing down total, him pacing those run chases. There's so much to do with those running between the wicket. And look at that straight line. Bounce of the pace. Going at what, 26 k's an hour, 27 k's an hour.
surfaces like this, if this is going to play in the second half like it did in the first half, then it's going to be difficult to get those shots off. You need those ones and twos, you need to run hard.
Exactly what Virat Kohli is doing. There's some big gaps in this field, big pockets, especially on the offside, 70-meter boundary. Play those gaps, run hard.
He's got off to a good start again, but he built 31 of 90. This needs to be sensible like this. If you try too much, you need to go at roughly around 7.5, less than 7.5 and over.
Sensible. That's exactly what Punjab batters want after the power play. You see Kapilman Singh going too hard again, got off to a good start. So he's got to capitalize on a start. Somebody should really talk to him, tell him that, you know what, yes, that's your game, but sometimes you really need to play percentage cricket. Can't go hard all the time, because I think he forgets that the bowlers also come to play and get his wicket.
Him straight out of your heart, isn't it? Change of angle. Too wide.
For sure, straight out of my heart. Because sometimes these batsmen completely forget that a bowler can have a good day, and a bowler can win you games, and a bowler can get you out.
So good. Speaking of those singles,
two left-arm bowlers, both tallish, but Arshdeep comes into the crease, bowls a lot fuller than Marco Jansen, has a beautiful action, gets to the crease really well. Marco Jansen aligned really well again to bowl that ball coming back in. One of the few left-arm fast bowlers, these two, who can get the ball back in at regular intervals. That's what sets them apart. The average release height, Jansen really tall, 2.23 meters, and Arshdeep slightly shorter than him.
Oh, disappointed with himself. It's a juicy full toss. Just 3 runs so far from this over.
What really stands out with both the fast bowlers is their alignment. Sometimes, aligned towards the off stump, that's when you can bring the ball back in. But if you see a lot of left-arm fast bowlers who don't bring the ball back in, their front foot plays out and they push the ball rather than bowl the ball into that off stump corridor.
So much to do with the run-up, isn't it? How you run in. Get a single off the last ball. 8 overs gone, 69 for 1.
आ गया आपका नया बिरला ऑफिस पेंट।
नया इंटीरियर पेंट, नॉट स्मार्ट एट ऑल। वो खरीदो जो सब खरीदते हैं।
नया बिरला ऑफिस 10% फ्री पेंट देता है। देखो।
दिमाग मत लगा।
तुमको जमाने से पीछे चलने दो। आप चुनो नया बिरला ऑफिस पेंट्स।
Start IPL, MI versus CSK today at 6:30 PM on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Should the wicket column remain at 1, I think it would be RCB's for the taking. However, Punjab are the kings, if you like, defending low totals this summer. Here Bishop, Hamid Mavanga alongside me. Bish, you would think. I'll come to you in 1 second. Investing is not about quick gains. Stay patient and let time work for you. Small investments today can build a secure future. So think long term and invest wisely. Just get back to that Bish. You think if the wickets do start to fall, the pressure will ramp up and we've got a game on our hand.
Yeah, I think that's possible with anyone, just Graham and folks at home and Pommy. And that's what Virat, that's the type of security that he generally would bring in a run chase. You don't know how far he will go today, but that's why they call him the master chaser. So he will know that depth at Padigal. Another important innings for him, having gotten a start. We'll see how it evolves.
Pommy, you were here the other night when they defended that very low total, Punjab. Does this feel similar? Is it in the air again?
No.
Because you're still very excited about it.
That was something, I can tell you. Sounds like you're praying for a wicket, Swanee.
Well, the spinners are on.
Slightly unfair question because no one can predict those sorts of things. And we didn't see that one coming either. It just kind of happened upon us. Now, what I will say, and this is to support what you're on about, Sonia, is that generally you expect with the target before the batters that they're able to then temper themselves and therefore not go for too much because they're well aware of just what they need to do. And the running into trouble is kind of unforeseen as they try to calculate and go according to what will be comfortable to get over the line.
Smashed away and into the gap as well. Brilliant way to finish the over. Virat Kohli celebrating with his teammate. RCB after 9, a 75 for 1. And it's time for a See It Tires strategic timeout.
Once again, I must ask too much of you, Harry.
Voldemort has chosen Draco Malfoy for a mission. The plans have been drawn. Carry out the deed. The powers have aligned.
You're the chosen one, Harry.
The end has begun.
Must not fail.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
This broadcast on Jio Hotstar is co-presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा, co-powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast, super fast. Pokerbazi, you hold the cards. And Birla Opus Paints, दुनिया को रंग दो. In association with Aruna Ice Creams. Fast, safe and reliable payments with Google Pay. Lays, flavors of the world. Mutual funds सही है. Britannia Winking Cow Thick Shakes. And Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
हैंगआउट में डिजिटल स्टार्स ऐसी बातें भी करेंगे
जैसा बॉलिंग जोफ्रा आर्चर कर रहे हैं उनको कहना चाहिए जोफ्रा और कर कुछ तो कर
अनसेंसर्ड टेक्स
अरे गेहूं खेत में बेटा पेट में तुम ब्याह की तैयारी कर रहे हो
अनअपॉलोजेटिक लाफ्स हैंगआउट में ऐसी अनफिल्टर्ड बातें भी है पॉसिबल हर शुक्रवार शाम 6:30 बजे से जियो हॉटस्टार पर
MI's payback time. LSG is ready to retaliate. RCB's time to get even.
Revenge Week 20th to 27th April on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
The Dark Lord approaches. This year,
We've got to be able to defend ourselves. We need a teacher.
his destiny will be revealed.
It's your turn now.
From some sort of wizard army. And their greatest battle will begin.
Stupefy!
MI's honor is at stake. CSK's winning streak is on the line. Will Mumbai's pride bend or will CSK's streak end? Tata IPL, MI versus CSK today at 6:30 p.m. Will SRH avenge their defeat? Or will MI dominate them again in their own den? Watch SRH versus MI 23rd April only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
And that's the end of the See It Tires strategic timeout. The Wonder Cement Fair Play Award for upholding the spirit of the game, very important, obviously. Both these teams doing well, both in the good boy charts, second and third. Well done, everybody. Chennai Super Kings at the top of this table. Well, whatever Andy Flower said to Virat Kohli in the drinks break seems to be keep it going. Do not slow down. Only shown his hand first ball.
There's the necessity to stay ahead of the chase, and that is to legislate for a losing of your way somewhat, a wicket falling, 2 wickets falling. Because if you're just going at the rate and then something untoward happens, it's a problem. It's a big problem for new batters walking in and trying to play at a tempo that keeps them in touch. 2 in batters, been there a while, 25 and 27 balls. They can set themselves some sort of a target, still playing percentage. Smashed away, picked up over the deep square boundary. That's glorious from Padigal. It's a maximum.
It takes Devon Padigal to his highest score this season so far. And look at the tempo at which he's going. I said a couple of games ago that the statistics don't necessarily reflect the aggression with which he's played this season. And some people have been calling for him to sit out, to be honest. I think he's given it a good effort, and he's played rather well given the new dimensional shift of the game.
That wasn't that short when you saw the replays. There he scores on the left-hand side of your screen. Just no one big score. Very wise batting. Smash her out of the park, then get a single. Now the fan parks have been a welcome addition to the IPL since 2015. Plenty of music, entertainment and fun activations, creating an electric atmosphere for those unable to get to the stadiums. This weekend fans will be enjoying the action. Fan parks in Matinda, Surat, Tezpur, Solapur and Karakal. Apologies if I got any of those pronunciations wrong. Deep will be on in a minute to correct them all, I'm sure.
The other thing that's been noticeable, and I'm sure it's been noticed by those watching by technology, is how hard Virat has run. I'm sure my colleagues have commented on it. At times, Devon Padigal has been on his haunches at the non-striker's end because Virat Kohli has pushed him so hard with the running. Still extremely fit, Virat Kohli, into his mid-30s in terms of age. It's an example.
Up and away to that vacant third region. Clever batting.
Great awareness, because he goes up there intentionally with the width. Ball going across him. There he goes. The man is very square. And so should that go fine? Absolutely no danger whatsoever. One bounce and over the rope for 4. Stay ahead, and they've done well in this particular over, courtesy of a couple of boundaries from Padigal.
A good Yorker to finish off the over. So we're halfway, 10 gone, RCB 88 for 1.
This broadcast on Jio Hotstar is co-presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा. Co-powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast super fast. With lower speeds. दुनिया को रंग दो. And Pokerbazi, you hold the cards. In association with Parley Platina Hide and Seek, Gillette, the best a man can get. Kamla Pasand Anokha Swad. RuPay credit cards. Thumbs up, thumb hai to dikha. And Google search, ढूंढोगे तो जानोगे.
Tata IPL, SRH versus MI, 23rd April at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Tata IPL, MI versus CSK, today at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Traces at hand. What can Shreyas do? He mastermind a wicket. Get his team back into this. Yusi Chahal is the card he's going to play. Poor misfield. And he knows it, slams the ground. Worst thing you can do is misfield off your own bowling, because then you don't set standards for fielders to follow.
Yeah, needs to have another day out. Had a superb day out in their previous game, pulled one out the fire. First 5 games, they were sort of trying to get him into the tournament, and it was glaring that he is the one missing from that bowling attack.
And a high five as he runs down the wicket for Virat Kohli. His first 50 in 22 innings in the IPL. The last one came all the way back in 2022. And it's been a stunning knock today.
Lovely player. Great to watch when in full flow and looks in control this season. Yeah, nice to see.
Swept hard. It's been a field in between the two on the boundary. And Arshdeep, after fielding that ball, has just immediately marched straight off the ground. He's hurt himself doing that bit of fielding. He slid along, threw the ball in. Let's have a see if we can find out what happened. Just backs his knee on the ground. He didn't waste any time. They're working hard on him down there. Boundary. It's a tough game, cricket.
You're going to say it's a contact sport just now.
I was going to say normally you see spinners, the ones who bounce straight up and get on with it, but pulled away. Required now. RCB have this game pretty much in control. That was the high five on the way through for his singles for his 50. Virat Kohli, always one of the first to recognise his teammates' achievements. Another single to finish that over. So 11 gone now. RCB 95 for 1.
Will SRH avenge their defeat? Or will MI dominate them again in their own den? Watch SRH versus MI, 23rd April, only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. MI's honor is at stake. CSK's winning streak is on the line. Will Mumbai's pride bend, or will CSK's streak end? Tata IPL, MI versus CSK, today at 6:30 p.m.
So you're the mighty Ted Black.
Remember this guy, Harvey. He's the only person cockier than you. That's exactly why I like him.
Way they get the chance to redeem themselves with the ball. Fierce competitor, I'm sure he'll be desperate to get Virat Kohli out here. His team need a wicket, they need a bit of magic from somewhere. And it's not just Virat Kohli who's going along serenely at one end, 42 from 33, but Padigal, 51 from 31 in an innings full of matches.
to the gap. Almost. Running between the wickets again. The curve super striker of the match. Here are our front runners. Padikkal is in third. Perhaps Timran and Josh Inglis above him at the moment. Virat Kohli lurking in fifth as well. I'll go back to 2021 at the Bangalore. This was during the height of the pandemic when these two, Padikkal got his only IPL 100 in a game against Rajasthan Royals. I think they chased 180 unbroken with himself and Virat at the crease. So there's a synergy there and a good feeling. And they dialogue a lot when they're batting together. That certainly helps. When Virat runs hard, Padikkal has to follow. Outstanding stadium. Down the ground. All the way as well. That is another glorious shot for Padikkal. Stoinis being handed out the treatment today. 100 comes up with a shot so pleasing to the eye. You watch this. He just caresses it really, hits it at the top of its bounce, and away it goes for six. He's hit the ball so well today. Timed it. It's looked effortless each time. Right from that ball run forward, he nudged it onto the onside, and it was headed to the fence. Looking so good. That adds to it. 100 partnership again between these two, and just to add to what you're saying, Connie, I think he's found ways that the Padikkal at his best to score off good deliveries, and then when the bad one comes like that one, to be precise without overhitting the ball. This synergy they have that you're talking about works best when he's playing well, when he's not having to think about his own game, about how am I going to get one, how can I get to the boundary. The ball just seems to be flying off there. This could be close to a very full. The keeper points down the leg side. Not sure about that one. Not sure they're going to go upstairs, so that's 12 gone now. RCB 108 for one.
Step into the world of top-notch match analysis. Fabulous! Attack cricket's coolest superstars. And expert banter that keeps it fun. This isn't just analysis. Fantastic. It's a cool way to talk cricket.
चमत्कार है तो नमस्कार है गुरु.
Watch Cool Fans Match Center live, powered by SBI, only on Jio Hotstar.
It's great going. Royal challenges Bangalore. They're desperate for a wicket. Big shout. The end of the previous over, pitched outside leg. Trying to shovel it onto that leg side. Padikkal. Keep that scooped up. Natalie Zivamanos alongside. There's desperation here, isn't it? For a wicket. Arshdeep being back on the field might help. All hands on deck. It's been a clinical run chase so far. And that's what you expect, especially when Virat's around. There's a little phase when Padikkal was looking a little tentative. Played a few dot balls. Shot to catch it. Bottom of the bat. No mistake made. And there's the wicket they were
batter overhits it. The bottom hand, the bat face closes, doesn't get the distance. That's exactly what they needed right now. Punjab Kings. Very well played. 61 of 35. Devdutt Padikal's innings comes to an end. 109 for 2.
हैंगआउट में डिजिटल स्टार्स ऐसी बातें भी करेंगे
जैसा बॉलिंग जोफ्रा आर्चर कर रहे हैं उनको कहना चाहिए जोफ्रा और कर कुछ तो यार
अनसेंसर्ड टेक्स
अरे गेहूं खेत में बेटा पेट में तुम ब्याह की तैयारी कर रहे हो
अनअपोलोजेटिक लाफ्स हैंगआउट में ऐसी अनफिल्टर्ड बातें भी है पॉसिबल हर शुक्रवार शाम 6:30 बजे से जियो हॉटस्टार पर
I was raised to believe in grace, but I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Tata IPL, MI versus CSK today at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Tata IPL, SRH versus MI 2030.
And that's what's required. I'll say all that's required. Just 6.5. New partnership to try and form once again. For Punjab Kings, they've got to see it as an opportunity. Get back into this one. Look at Patida's numbers. Really good strike rate. And if possible, if you're Punjab Kings, you want to make sure that this partnership doesn't get going straight away. Here's the end of Padikal.
Speaks a bit of a calmness to this batting innings today. And to the other day when he didn't play and everybody had to shift up the order and it creates a bit of uneasiness. 112 for 2.
Did you miss a part of the match? To watch it back on key moments.
There is a fielder there. There is another catch. Rachin Ravindra. Now has he done it again as MS Dhoni has.
Catching up on every key moment of the match is now possible. Only on Jio Hotstar. Start watching free on your smart TV.
Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed. I was raised to believe in grace, but I was also raised to believe in retribution. Marvel Television's Daredevil.
So Arya at the top of the order, they were good together again. After that power play, lost wickets and couldn't stop. Middle phase of the game, losing 5 wickets. Oh, yes. That is magnificent. Rajat Patida for 4. Glorious runs.
That's one of the toughest shots to hit. Inside out, over extra curve cover. And mind you, this ball was pitched on the leg stump. Jeremy for himself. So good against spin generally, but this season it's just different. Rajat Patidar. It's spin or quick bowling.
Important to boundary as they try to get going straight away as a pair. Who's leading the race then to be crowned my 11 circle fantasy king tonight? Devdutt Padikal. Magnificent. Splendid runs to watch. Little Nudge is still running hard. Kind of feigned to run a second. And then said no.
That's the other important bit. We keep talking about how good he runs between the wickets. But then we don't mention how good he judges runs as well. Ran that single really hard, turned around quickly and responded very quickly not to take that second. Oh! See each other. It's been a quiet season for him. Didn't start well. Last couple of games he was good. This game again. He's going a little too slowly for the surface. 118 for 2 after 4.
This broadcast on Jio Hotstar is co-presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा. Co-powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast super fast. With low speeds. दुनिया को रंग दो. And Pokerbazi, you hold the cards. In association with Parle Platina Hide and Seek, Gillette, the best a man can get. Kamla Pasand Anokha Swad. Rupee credit cards. Thumbs up, dum hai to dikha. And Google search. Dhundoge to janoge.
MI's honor is at stake. CSK's winning streak is on the line. Will Mumbai's pride bend or will CSK's streak end? Tata IPL, MI versus CSK today at 6:30 p.m.
Get home, but over the last few days, well, it's been a little different. It's not been run-of-the-mill stuff. Here's Marco Jansen. Nicely nudged, just a single.
Get over the line here. It'll be a nice little win for RCB because games coming up, they go back home against Rajasthan Royals who are struggling. They want to obviously get the win at home, RCB. Maybe that's their opportunity. Then they're up against the informed Delhi Capitals as they go away to Delhi. And back home against CSK in Bangalore. Massive few games coming up for RCB.
Yeah, Punjab off to Dharamshala, aren't they, after this? This is their final one here at home. Here are their next few fixtures. Kolkata, Chennai, and then up in Dharamshala. Yeah, their season going pretty well. I mean, both these sides sort of look in good shape. And generally don't have too many worries, but whilst you're going well, it's when you want to make sure of your points. If you can qualify very quickly, then do that. It's the first job. Yeah, a little way from that still. For RCB, when they're back home, it's been troubled times. Oh, then pace off. The milestone in the way is on 49 is Virat Kohli. Couple of dots. And many a side will look to seize upon the opportunity. It's only a marker, really. Because players can be effective without necessarily getting to 50 or 100 and win games, particularly in this format of the game. There you go, nudge down the ground for a 67th score of 50 or more in Tata IPL. It's the most by any player. It's a 110th score, 50 or more in all T20s. And there's only one man ahead of him in that regard. And once again, orchestrating a chase here. And looking to try and get him over the line. Yeah, you're wondering, aren't you? Who's ahead? Who's ahead? Who's ahead? It's David Warner. Absolutely fantastic here in IPL for many years. Just the 4 off that one, 122 for 2.
This broadcast on Jio Hotstar is co-presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा. Co-powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast super fast. Pokerbazi, you hold the cards. And Birla Opus Paints, दुनिया को रंग दो. In association with Aruna Ice Creams. Fast, safe and reliable payments with Google Pay. Lay's flavors of the world. Mutual funds sahi hai. Britannia Winking Cow Thick Shakes. And Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
Tonight, we give thanks to all those who came before us
made us who we are today.
I'm ready.
It's there because I won't call them stranger things anymore. It's kind of usual things these days. Here comes RCB. Past the outside edge. There's another dot. Things happening.
But as long as Virat is there, they're on safe grounds, RCB. But like you said, things can change very quickly. A wicket here, a couple of good overs, and suddenly you see that asking rate going up.
Yeah, normally you have sides trying to make sure they stay ahead. So don't let it get close at all. That'll help. Oh, thought it might go for four. It's just a couple. Yeah, another half century for Virat Kohli. Yeah, another run chase. Another 15 runs chase out of Virat. Then this season, the first six has been very, very good. Started off very positively, and then once the 6 overs were done, the downplay was done. Showed that middle phase of the innings. That's his strength again. Not too many 4s and 6s. It's just 5 4s so far. But then the running between the wicket, the way he's controlled this run chase so far. There's a Rupe on the go 4s leaderboard, showcasing the masters of boundaries, reaping big rewards. That Padigal, wonderful to watch. And Virat Kohli still going. Simran Singh, 5 apiece. Yeah. Yeah, good running. Oh, no, missed it. Oh, dear. There was the opportunity. Mix up big time between the batters. And then 3 stumps to aim at. And missed it.
Comparison of scores, they're not that far ahead at the moment. RCB just spoke about a wicket happening now. What does that do to RCB and his chance? Could have taken just a little bit longer and easily thrown that onto the stumps.
Up and over. 1 bounce and 4. Heart in the mouth the ball before. And that'll settle the nerves just a little bit. Like a stake to the heart for Captain Shreyas.
Another great shot, isn't it? Exactly knew what he was doing. There's nobody behind point. The boundary gets it over the infield. Could have been a big moment, that run-out opportunity. But 2 opportunities there. One that directed from the outfield, and then it was Shreyas. 3 stumps to aim at.
Quite a bit happening in that 110 off. 26 to get from 24. 132. 2 and the signal. Time to have a chit chat, plot how to get there in the end. See a tired strategic timeout.
You're gonna burn the whole city down now.
Arthur Fleck is a monster. When
You say you saw me stab Mr. Climate and Huff in the neck. Did I seem crazy to you?
We're gonna build him up.
The real war is coming.
And I'm gathering the greatest from every world.
You have no idea what we're about to face.
What if we don't come back?
And we will have died doing something important.
Today, wait. Stop running.
No turning back.
I'm ready for war. MI's payback time. LSG is ready to retaliate. RCB's time to get even.
Revenge Week, 20th to 27th April on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Will SRH avenge their defeat? Or will MI dominate them again in their own den? Watch SRH versus MI, 23rd April, only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Don't you know what he did?
This is gonna be the best summer ever. Come on, Luca.
There's something fishy with you two.
Disney and Pixar's Luca.
Tata IPL, MI versus CSK, today at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Tata IPL, SRH versus MI, 23rd April at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
NWC entire strategic timeout. As you look around the stadium, it's been hard to know how many of them are RCB supporters, how many of them are Punjab Kings supporters. There was a little opportunity, a window of opportunity for Captain Shears to hit one snubby out of you with all three. You're up this lead. As a reminder, Graham Swan, Baron Aaron here with me. Baron 26 from 24. Yuzi Chahel is back. And the stroke of such wonderful touch from the chase master has sent the crowd going woo. Virat Kohli in a run chase, one of the most cliche sights in world cricket. Just give you there every single time. Yuzi Chahel over pitching the ball, too full. You'll set Virat Kohli. He's not going to spare you. In the gap here again. To ensure that you try to close it out as quickly as possible. Don't leave anything to chance.
Absolutely. Each time there's a strategic timeout, Virat Kohli redoubles his efforts. First of all, the short arm jab for six, and now picking his spot over mid-wicket for four.
Speed is not working tonight. Been a bit expensive. 35 already, 3.3 overs. He's going too slow on this wicket. Virat Kohli bringing those wrists into play, those wrists of steel. Never misses out. Down to Marco Jansen. Absorbed and taken by Marco Jansen. Atigados with a 15 required.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do, RCB, trying to finish it quickly. Don't leave anything to chance. But is that the chance now? Punjab need to get back in the game. Thrown up. Teasing him outside the off stump. Patidar took the bait this time. The tallest man in world cricket is waiting at long on. Pluck the catch. Send the third RCB man back to the pavilion. He made 12. RCB now 1 for 3 for 3.
von Jio Hotstar's co-presented by My 11 Circle. Circle में आजा. Co-powered by Campa Energy. Energy का blast super fast. With lower speeds. दुनिया को रंग दो. And Pokerbazi, you hold the cards. In association with Parle Platina Hide and Seek. Gillette, the best a man can get. Kamla Pasand Anokha Swad. Rupee credit cards. Thumbs up, thumb hai to dikha. And Google search. ढूंढोगे तो जानोगे.
MI's honor is at stake. CSK's winning streak is on the line. Will Mumbai's pride bend or will CSK's streak end? Tata IPL, MI versus CSK today at 6:30 p.m.
Jitesh Sharma, 15 to get from 20. Slip in play. Shreyas has instituted himself a slip. Getting ahead of himself, Jitesh Sharma. RCB looking to finish this chase in a hurry. Just missed by a whisker. And if that wicket fell, RCB would have found them in the spot for them. And Punjab want to take this as deep as possible. 1-4-4 for 3.
Have you seen the news? Is that Chucky in the White House?
This is gonna be our bloodiest Halloween yet.
I think he found the Oval Office very interesting.
And for RCB. Rise back. It's been a roller coaster ride for RCB with results this season so far. Just a reminder, Jitesh Sharma has joined Jitesh Sharma, aggressive batsman, struck out a 150, 820 runs to his name. Just a single. Swanee, I don't really enjoy these tactics by Punjab Kings today. They've got the bigger boundary on the side. Two righty batsmen at the crease at the moment. They can go bumper, try to use that longer side. Chahal, Patidar in a hurry to finish it.
Yeah, you could argue they've not used the shape of the ground to their advantage. One thing that RCB have done is dictate terms in the fact they've not lost wickets. They've not thrown wickets away at the top, which has made it very hard for Punjab to try and get breakthroughs.
Coming up later, beyond this contest, there's the big one at the Wankhede coming up tonight. 10 titles between them. Hardik Pandya's team is on a little bit of a roll of form. CSK won their last game. So we're just past halfway point of the season. There's still so much, I think, for every team, top to bottom, to play for.
Absolutely, Bish. 4 points at the bottom, CSK, only 3 wins off playoff places.
They can get on a roll for the next few games, who knows? Who knows? 150 is up 150 for 3.
What superhero are you? Peacemaker.
There's no superhero called Peacemaker.
This task force doesn't officially exist.
You don't understand what we're up against here. I'm in.
No!
Are you satisfied? Yes.
Hello, I always wanted a brother. Oh, guys, that's Sazu. Don't eat him.
Another stray we're not supposed to eat. We must fight together. Mufasa.
Tata IPL.
Down.
That's basically Punjab showing the white flag. I think they've pretty much conceded this loss to RCB. We ask you which of these factors is the most important to achieving success in Tata IPL. 82% say a well-balanced team. I agree. You must have runs, you must have bowling. Most times. Despite the quality of the captain and coach, you need a good captain and a good coach as well.
93% people think that the coach is important. I can't wait to tell Andy Flower that.
You know what's funny? I think it's the combination of coach and captain which is really important. That's what's been the factor for the Punjab Kings. And Virat Kohli continue doing what he does best. Just play the situation, not take too many risks.
I think the best thing a captain and coach do is build the culture that allows a well-balanced team to perform on the field. You can have a well-balanced team on paper. If you don't click, if the culture's not right off the field. There's Andy Flower. Trust me, that's a happy Andy Flower. Doesn't give much away on the bench. But he'll be loving this performance.
This contest, Virat Kohli pumps his fists at the non-striker's end. It's a 100% chasing record this season for RCB. And the chase master once again is there at the end in run chases this season. In all 3 chases, he's been not out with half centuries. A wonderful job done by RCB, first by their bowling group, which deserves applause and credit, and now by that man, along with a little help from Devdutt Padikkal. They're back to winning ways. It's been a roller coaster ride last 6 games. Lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. 159 for 3, a win by 7 wickets for RCB.
Payback time. LSG's ready to retaliate. RCB's time to get even.
Revenge Week, 20th to 27th April on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Will SRH avenge their defeat? Or will MI dominate them again in their own den? Watch SRH versus MI, 23rd April, only on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Tata IPL, SRH versus MI, 23rd April at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network. Tata IPL, MI versus CSK, today at 6:30 p.m. on Jio Hotstar and Star Sports Network.
Gonna have to take the same form, go home. Kunal Pandya, great performance for him. Max impact, 2 important wickets. Great man, getting a lot of plaudits at this ground. They were cheering as hard for him and calling his name here in Muller for the home of the Punjab Kings as they would for any successes that Punjab had today, which were few and far between. They're a good team, both of them, and now another team on 10 points. The culmination. Jitesh Sharma. His muscle, Nelly taking out his coach, and look at that. Look at how much it means to number 18 in year 18. They're back in their happy place, RCB, on the road, where they keep winning. Flew in yesterday. Long flight from Bangalore, but it hasn't altered any of their mindset or his capabilities.
by 7 wickets. And 10 points in that group of 10 points. Shreyas and Bishop, Baron Aaron and Graham Swan here. Sorry to do this to you as always. First of all, you were off the field for a while. How's the body?
It's good. It's just a minor niggle in my bursa. I feel that it should be fine after this game.
Shreyas, talk to us about your team's batting through the season, where it's at, particularly on surfaces where there's a little something for the bowlers.
Yeah, I feel if you see the majority of the batsmen in our team, they love to go from ball one, and we're finding it difficult to assess the wicket if we're batting first. So that has been the scenario right from match one in this particular wicket, and yeah, otherwise we are not able to capitalize from the starts we've been getting. It's just that the wicket is getting slower and slower, and especially being the afternoon game, we weren't able to basically set a total on the board which was quite, which we could have defended. Even in the middle phase where we thought that we could take on the bowlers, I think we were not able to capitalize. But yeah, if you see the positives, we got a great start. But other than that, the bowlers have been doing tremendous job. And to be honest, credit to Virat and the boys. I think they played tremendously, and comprehensive win for them.
Shreyas, hi Varun here. Just picking up from what you said, I feel your openers have been going really well, striking at a serious strike rate. They've been losing a lot of wickets, especially in the first 6. Have you guys had a word with Clubsundar, maybe say that, you know what, you're getting off to great starts, you're batting really well, but then you're taking unnecessary risks after a certain point. Has that chat happened?
Yes, we keep talking about adapting to the wicket, but usually one's ball tends to get old and it doesn't skid off that well off the wicket. And both of them are stroke players, and it's really difficult to stop their instincts. And once you say that you've got to play according to the situation, I think it kind of becomes difficult for them to comprehend as well. But if you see other games, they've been giving us absolutely brilliant starts, and few of the middle order batsmen, I think we need to step up and decide to take the bull by the horns and see to it that we get the team and the bowlers a good total on the board.
Yes, Shreyas, you mentioned a few middle orders need to step up. You started the season very, very hot. Where's your format right now?
I think I'm in a great mind space, to be honest. It's just that I need to cross 10 runs, and then after that, I'm able to take on the charge. But yeah, I don't want to give reasons that I played in a particular way, but I just need to be free-flowing as well and not think about what we've been doing in the past. Just stay in the present as much as possible and capitalize on the starts we've been getting.
That's very honest of you, Shreyas. Thanks for that. You've got a break. You've got a little bit of a break. I think it's 5 or 6 days before the next game. What do you do in between that before you go to Eden Gardens?
Yeah, we've got 6 days of break before we play the next game. So it's important that we go back to the drawing board and, more importantly, rejuvenate and refresh, because we've been doing constant traveling for the last couple of days, and it's important to assess our body as well and that we are in the best shape possible before we come for the next game.
Shreyas, thank you very much for your time and all the best over the next few days.
Thank you so much.
With them yesterday, the RCB coach Karthik was always in good spirits. Coming to say hello, Maxwell left out in recent times. Work to do for Punjab, but Rajat Patidahu, I thought he felt broken. He spoke like a man broken at the end of the last game. I mentioned Swami will be happier today. That's Ian Bishop, Graham Swan, Baron Aaron here. 61 today. How did you feel about your knock in the context of the winning of the game?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was really important that when I went in after Salty got out, that I built a partnership with Virat. These small totals can be a tricky chase, and I wanted to make sure that we gave a good start to the side.
I did this, Varun. Your batting is looking really fluent this year. Everything's coming off really well, hitting the middle of the bat. Have you worked on anything in between the last IPL and this IPL?
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of hard work that's gone in over the last 2 months, especially with DK and Andy. I've worked a lot on certain aspects of my game,
Graham Swan here. You had a magnificent partnership with Virat Kohli there. How was that batting with the king of chasing?
You get that confidence whenever you're batting alongside him. You know that he's going to be there till the end and he's going to see the team through. And when you have someone on the other side with that much confidence and that much calmness, it makes your job very easy.
The best comes out when you're wearing this RCB jersey. Does it just give you that a little extra when you know you're playing for Bangalore?
Yeah, definitely. Playing for my home state and city is very, very special, and it always feels a little bit more special when you play for them and play in the Chinnaswamy especially as well. So I'm really looking forward to continuing to perform for them.
And talking about continuing, DDP, you go back home now. You're winning well on the road. What sort of lessons have you guys taken from the last few weeks that you can go back to the Chinnaswamy and say, well, apart from winning the toss, we have it now that we can do it?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of confidence in the side. Everyone is batting well, everyone's getting runs, and that's the most important part. Obviously, we have not batted well enough in our home conditions. That's something that we have to accept and take responsibility for, and hopefully we can really work on that, put our heads together and come up with a better plan for that show.
And it was fantastic watching you play today. All the very best for the rest of the games.
Thank you so much.
Last game here in Mullampur for the Punjab Kings this season. They go to Dharamshala for the rest of their home games, and this crowd has turned out, so it's great to see Shreyas and his colleagues appreciating those who have turned out here in their numbers at this wonderful venue, a superb facility. I mean, the crowd just a little bit of an award or just to take with them as they depart. The RCB batting card, Phil Salt got out cheaply today. Virat Kohli, the chase master, saw them home again, not out in another chase. Nathan Padikkal, standout batter for me, really brought the heat on the opposition. Patidar wanted to finish it off quickly, got out, Yuzi Chahal